life, I'm the type of person that doesn't lie to people. I don't make lies. I don't say anything.
What's up?
I'm always truthful to people, and like my family and friends when I auditioned were like, Heather, you're gonna have the hardest time because you're too nice. So like I want you to know that I'm not a bad person either.
Okay.
And I don't expect you to like me or to forgive me for whatever it was that you heard. Just let me get this on my chest, okay? I know, I'm sorry. I'll try to make it better for you tomorrow.
Oh my God.
Because I had to...
If I knew it tasted like this, I would never said anything. I hate oatmeal.
I know.
I just want to go home. Miss my family.
It's going to be okay.
Everyone sucks.
If I could make it through, you can make it through, okay? And if I can make it through all of this, so can you. I can't stand eating it either. That's why I had to basically burn it to eat it.
Ugh, okay.
So we'll make it work tomorrow.
That's fine.
Okay?
Continue what you wanted to say. Yeah.
Yeah. What I wanted to say was...
You did tell me to suck a dick. You told me to suck a dick. You know this.
You to suck a dick?
You told the 4 girls who wanted to get to suck a dick.
No, I told Rochelle to suck a dick because she was being mean to me.
Okay, so say what. I won't interrupt you. I'm being rude right now. I'm interrupting you. I want you to say whatever you want to get it off your chest. That's what I want. Okay.
Oh, hi. Okay.
Oh, I was going in the wrong room.
So funny. Okay. All I wanted to say was that I don't expect you to forgive me or to believe me whatsoever. Okay? But I do want you to know that I ultimately thought of you as a friend, and that there was a point when I no longer trusted you anymore. Okay? And at that point, I'm not going to lie to you. Like, I wasn't the nicest person. Like, I did say, like, the only...
If you come clean about the things you said about me, because the thing is...
I'm trying to.
Okay.
Just let me get out what I need to get out. Okay? The only things that I said about you were things that were already said. So, Ike and I talked about downstairs at the pool. Okay? And I talked about how I was upset that you were getting emotional and that I felt hurt by it, and I didn't like that. Okay?
About what?
Just like how I felt kind of like excluded, but at the same time, like, you were so good with these other people, and then all of a sudden not so good with me. And then Ika would agree with me and be like, oh yeah, like, Sabrina's like that. She's really nice to some people in the house more than others. And I was like, well, you know what, to be completely honest, like, I like Sabrina as a person. I'm just not too sure about her in the game. And
But this was only this past week.
Yeah.
Okay. So what happened before this past week for me to end up like that?
Okay.
Because I loved you.
This is the part that I'm not understanding. Is because I'm not the type of person to make up anything. Okay. So if I said anything, it's only because I heard it or had said it. But I'm not the type of person to be like, oh yeah, this person said this, and this, when they never said it. And I never, like, and earlier you had said that I had told someone that you were plotting against somebody. But the part that confuses me is you never told me a person that you were plotting against. So I don't get how you can plot against somebody and have me tell someone that if you never told me in the first place.
Hence my extreme confusion.
Well, that's where my confusion comes from too. So like I said, like, I don't expect you to believe me. And you're gonna, like, in this house, you can only believe the people that you choose to believe.
Yeah.
And you can only believe the lies or the truth to what you think the lies
and the
truth
this is
are.
horrible. Yeah.
I know it is.
Okay.
Trust me, it's my second week on it. Right? But you're going to make it through, and I'm going to help you. Even though you are not the happiest with me, I'm going to do my best to help you make through it. It's very nice of you for you being this
cordial. It's very big of you. And I want to be the same way back towards you. Really, I do.
Okay.
But just continue.
Hang on 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Okay. So, like, no matter how that plays out, I did see us as friends outside of the house, And the more Ika told me that you were talking behind my back this
Ika
week.
was the one who told you I was talking behind your
Of
back
course
this
she
week?
was. That's the only person I talked to in this house. Everybody else, like, kiboshed me this week
What
because...
did she say then?
That you said? She says that you talk about behind my back all the time. And I was like, well, I kind of figured, like, everybody does. And she's like, yeah, everyone talks behind everybody's back. Like, Ika told me a lot of shit before she tried to kick me out of this house. Why do you think she's so upset right now? But, like, that's the only person that I told things to, and that's the only person...
So the person that was telling you people talk bad about you was the one who tried to get you out of here. So now what do you believe?
That's just it.
So now do you think that everything she told you was not true?
Well, she came upstairs afterwards, and she's like, everything I told you was... You know what she did to me, right?
No, no idea.
She told me that you, her, and Rochelle got into a giant fight, and that she hates Rochelle, and that you and her aren't very close, and that...
When was this?
Like 3 nights ago. And she used that because she knew that I loved you, and she used that to get underneath my skin and have me tell her everything that I knew in this house and be... Because Ika and I have been an alliance since day one.
Okay.
Okay? And we've always been close, which is why we never hang out.
Okay.
And we used to go back to each other and be like, okay, so this is this,
what
and this is
happened, yeah.
this. Okay, so that's how we were since day one.
Okay, so
And-
she told you that we're going to do a big fight?
She told me that you, Rochelle, and her got into a big fight, that Rochelle's been up your ass ever since because you two are good friends, like best friends, and because she told Rochelle that she didn't like her. And I was like, oh, that's crazy. Like, it's nice to know because, like, you know. And then from there, she's like, so...
I am very close to Rochelle. I'm not going to... Not a secret.
The
I
whole
love
fucking
her.
house knows that.
Yeah, I know.
But, and then she used that to make me tell her things. And then she would say that you talk behind my back and that you say that you don't see me in the final 6 and that you're closer with Rochelle and her anyways. Like, all sorts of really stupid things. And then afterwards, after everything was done, she came upstairs and was like, everything I ever told you was a lie. We never ever got in a fight. And everything...
When did she tell you this?
Right after she tried to vote me out. And then
Okay.
Sarah came upstairs right afterwards and was like, I need to talk to you. She's like, no, we're talking. And she's like, no, I need to talk to you. And then I went off with Sarah. So now I'm sitting here like, I don't know what to believe and what not to believe. I know that Ika told me things that were true and that she didn't want the rest of the house to find out. And she thought that I'd be gone so that she wouldn't have to worry about it. But I'm not going to lie to you. I specifically said that you're my friend and I adore you. And that I don't want to say anything bad about you, but I don't like the way that I've been treated lately. Okay? Flat out.
You I need more birdie.
I had talked about the pool, and I had talked about, and what upset me the most is that Ika came and said that you told her about what I told you about her and Rochelle, saying, and she blew it out of proportion. She was like, oh yeah, she said that I said that.
That's why she didn't want me to tell you upstairs the lies? Because she knew she told you that?
I guess so.
Can I ask her?
I'm not blowing this any more out of proportion with her.
So you...
I'm done with her.
Who's the gremlins now?
I'm done with her. I'm not ever going to be her friend again. You don't, like, in this...
I know that if you win each way, you're going to put me up.
No, I'm not. You're not, like, Sabrina, I don't care. I don't see you as my target, and I don't see you as a threat. I feel like there's bigger threats in this game. And I honestly meant it when I said that I could see being your friend outside of this
I
game.
did too, until I heard all that stuff. But,
Yeah, well, imagine how I feel.
yeah, but the thing is, now you know that it was all a lie. So how do you feel now?
What? How do I feel about what? How do I know that nothing ever happened?
Well, she came straight up to your face and told you that.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean that she didn't tell me some things that were true, and she just didn't think that I'd ever be stuck in this house.
Okay, first of all, now that you know, I did confront her about that, like, 5 days later. Because of what she told me first. This is how this game works, right? You tell me information, I'm gonna tell you information. So, can I please ask her to come here and talk calmly? Because she won't be crazy if I'm here. Like, she won't get riled up if I'm here. Because
She just told me to fucking leave the pool area because
okay,
she was
but
sitting there.
I'm right here. She's not gonna say that. If that's what she told you, I need to tell her. Because that is something that I know I said. You understand? And she swore that she didn't tell you.
Well, she did.
So then can I ask her to come here?
You can talk to her on another basis, but I don't feel comfortable talking to her right now.
But this is why everything goes telephone. Because no one ever stays and like confronts it to everyone.
She just tried to phone me out of the house. I don't want to talk to her.
Okay, so
You have
can
to
I,
understand
okay,
that.
so then can I go over there and talk to her, please?
You can go talk to her all you want.
Did you want to tell me anything else?
The part that scares me is that she did that to me, and she not only hurt my game, but she hurt me personally.
Yeah.
Like, that was, like, I don't care how you play this game, but play it as a game. Don't lie to me about people I think are my friends, try to get under my skin, and then have me tell you a whole bunch of secrets, and then go tell everyone and try to get me voted out.
And then turn me
That's
against you.
mean. That is hurtful. That's like me telling you that Sarah and all of them had this giant fight and I'm not friends with them anymore, and they told me secrets, and then I tell you secrets so that you'll tell me secrets, and then I vote you out of the house. That's hurtful.
So
And this
she
is
basically,
why-
you're telling me that she used the person you liked to get to you, to tell you stuff so you can tell her stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, and you fell for it.
I did. Because her and
So
I
you
were-
didn't trust me that much if you fell for it.
The only reason I fell for it was because her and I were in an alliance since the start, and I tried to stay true to that. And when she told me that you had been lying behind my back anyways, I was like, okay, well, maybe I should have stayed with my original alliance. That's how I felt. And that's just the honest truth. And the only reason I don't want
But
her...
the only thing is another thing. She said that she never said that with Rochelle. That court and circle thing. That I'm emotional and the guys agreed with her and I'm crying for attention.
We were all sitting on the couch.
She said it's not true. It never even happened. They were never even sitting in a circle.
We weren't sitting in a circle. We were sitting on the couch and everybody was like scattered.
And that's what she said that I did it for. She said she didn't say that.
I don't... You know
Okay.
what? I don't even care anymore. The girls are going to say whatever they want to say. But, like, the thing is that I don't want to go back and forth with Ika anymore, because anything that comes out of her mouth is no longer true to me. And I'm not going to stir it with her, because I don't want her going around telling more things that aren't true about myself and have me kicked out this week. Which I'm pretty much already going on the block because Rochelle doesn't like me. And I know it's coming. So, that's it.
Okay. I appreciate you telling me that. I still have a lot of things to think about because
Think about whatever you
I
need to
don't-
think about.
okay, wait. I know that you two, you're in the same position. But the thing is, I wish you would have known better, because she admitted to you that it was all lies for you to just open your mouth. And it just sucks because you went against the person that really did defend you, and you can ask Sarah.
But the thing is that
I told her
we
that.
both did.
I told her that one situation.
I only talked about the situation she already knew, and the one time that you made me feel left out. I never said anything actually bad about you. You have to realize that. And I even told her that you're my friend, and I would never, and that I adore you.
And now you don't, so.
Well, it's not that Sabrina, do you really think that I'd be trying to talk to you and be civil if I didn't like you?
You asked to talk to all of them.
No, I didn't.
You did.
Upstairs, yeah. Not right now. I don't give a fuck if I talk to them. I'm gonna have to talk to Rochelle sooner or later. She's age your age. Sabrina, I like you as a person, and I like your personality, okay? And when I was telling you that you need to watch who you're close to, it's because all of the things that Ika told me about you behind your back.
So are you talking about Ika when you say watch who you're close
It's
to?
one of them.
Okay. How many are there?
From the stories that I heard, Rochelle had your back 100% from whatever Ika told me. She said that Ika would tell Rochelle things and then Rochelle would get it back to you, and that you would confront Ika about it and be angry. So Rochelle always had your back. But she said that her and Rochelle used to talk a long time ago about you, and now recently you guys have gotten closer over the last week and a half, and that now Rochelle tells you everything that Ika says.
And how does she assume this?
I don't know. This is part of the whole big scheme that she told me so that I'd tell her
So
things.
you're saying within the girls, basically.
Yes.
And out of the guys, do you know anything? Or are you just shaking your head because they voted you to stay?
I haven't gone to talk to the guys. All I know is that the guys voted to keep me, and I'm happy they voted to keep me, but they've never said anything bad about you.
Are you just saying that?
No, I'm not just saying that. I have no reason to just say that. I almost got voted out. What the fuck else am I going to say?
Well, because you want to keep the people that voted you in. But, anyways, yeah.
That would be smart, except I haven't talked to them. You're the first person that I've talked to since Sarah.
I appreciate
and
that.
That's
But I do have little things to think about. I did want to vote you out strategically as well to keep Paul in the house as a target. And it was what the HOH wanted. And we had to listen. I'm not throwing anyone under the bus. I have my own mind, my own mouth, my own everything. And because I loved you so much, I played a bit of an emotional game right now. I was really hurt. I'm like, what the fuck? I never said anything about her.
Well, imagine that's exactly how I feel right now.
But the thing is, you should, like, when people tell me stuff, I don't right away blab everything I know because I know better who I know I could trust. And you know how many people have told me that Sarah says stuff?
Well, that's exactly it.
And I never open my mouth.
You and Ika are the two people that I trusted most in anything. And then after Ika told me all that stuff, I only trusted Ika. Yeah. And of course, she's the one person I'm going to talk to if she's the only one that I ever trusted in the house.
Okay.
Right?
I think that's why she didn't want to talk. Okay. I'm going to go talk to her.
Anyways.
Does it bother you if I tell her you told her that what I told you and you pinky swore you weren't going to tell her because I didn't want to betray her? Those were my words. Right there. Sitting on the couch. I said, I'm not telling you. And she's like, because I was mad at her for like a couple of days and like how I've been with you. And she was wrong. And then I told her. But I made her pinky swear because I didn't want to betray you. Like, I promised her I wouldn't say anything. I don't want to do that. So, is that okay if I just go and tell her? You have really, at this point, nothing to lose. So, I'm just going to go ask her. Okay? Thank you for coming with that. Just, like, let the night pass. And I'm not going to be mean.
I'm just going to go to bed. But, like, we have to sleep in the same room with Arlie and Adele.
I'm not.
So, I just.
I'm not a bad person. Like, I'm not.
I know, but I'm not either.
Okay, I know. But that's why, like, it's just, like, it sucks because I thought a lot, like, there was a lot of things said to me.
Yeah.
That's all.
And there was a lot said to me, too.
Yeah.
So I'm basically starting from scratch. And I just want you to know that I do actually care about you.
Well, me
and that
too.
if
That's
we
why it hurt
ever,
me so
well,
much.
that's why it hurt me, too.
But I didn't.
I know.
Okay,
And
yeah.
it's going in a circle.
Yeah, exactly. That's why
Right?
we're just going to stop right now. I'm going to go ask Ika, though. I want you to understand that.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'm not going to pretend that I'm not. I will. So if it gets back to you, I said it because I'm really annoyed. And let's go to bed. I'm going to sleep in the same room. I'm not going to be mean to you. I'm going to be cordial to you. And this game, one day is a week. A lot of things happen. I ended up forgiving a person who called me a barnyard animal and mooed at me as I walked by. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
I just want you to know that it hurt me just as bad as it hurt you. Because I actually thought that I was growing to be able to trust everything about you.
Okay.
And then it turned on me.
It turned on you because she just told you that it was the lies.
Not everything she told me was a lie. She told me some things that were real.
Like what? Tell me. I'll admit it. I'm not scared. I have told her stuff that we had discussed because how it is, right? So you feed
she
and
said
get.
that you guys used to make fun of me sometimes.
About what?
You and Rochelle.
Me and Rochelle used to make fun of you alone. Okay, and what else? How would we make fun of you?
I never asked things like that.
Okay.
I was just like, oh.
I made comments about the cookies. Not gonna lie. Continue. But so I'm gonna talk about myself. Since people like to say Sabrina and Rochelle, I won't say anything else. I'll just say Sabrina said the thing about the cookies. Continue. Because you ate all the cookies after. I was like, what the fuck?
Well, yeah, but like I also put them on the counter. And then Rochelle was eating a bunch too. And then I was like, hey, if no one else is going to eat these, then I'm going to eat them.
Okay.
And nobody, whatever, anyway. And then she told me stuff about, like, some things that, of her personal opinion about who should be in Final Six, and some things about some of the guys, which I'm not going to repeat.
Yeah, but how does that include me?
Well, that part doesn't. But I told you the part that does.
Okay, so that's all that was told you, that I make fun of you, and the thing that you had to ask me to promise you, and I went back to her, and I did tell her, I'm not gonna lie, and it was after 5 days, and then she told me she never even had that conversation. Okay, perfect. So
She did.
I appreciate that. I apologize for any comments. I've been very angry the last week. I'm not gonna pretend I've been an angel the last week. I've been really pissed off with you, but I'm gonna talk for myself.
I've been very upset with you too, and you know that.
Yes, but so have I. And the things that I brought up here about the bed, about the scrubbing, about the kitchen, I told you. And those are not fake things. Those bothered me. But they bothered me more so because of everything else. You know what I mean? I apologize if I hurt your feelings, because I really did think we were going to be friends after here. And I'm not just saying this, okay? If you win HOH and you want to put me up, I'm not saying this to you to suck up to you. I'm telling you because it's truth. Okay, so if you want to put me up, what do you want me to tell you? Okay? I want you to know, as a person, as Sabrina Bate from Montreal, okay? I've been really annoyed with you this week because of everything I know, plus those 3 personal things that I told you about. I didn't go blab about it. I told you to your face, okay? And at the same time, I also kept my word to who I thought was my very good friend.
And so did I.
Okay? So I'm going to go talk to her. And like I said, right now I'm annoyed, but this game, 1 day is a week, and I know how I am, so don't worry. Okay? And I don't want you to be sad, and you're not Paul. You're not going to be left alone. You have people in this house that really care about you too. Okay? And just know that I really, really, really was one of them.
That was the one other thing that, like, I would rather you not confront her about, but, like, we did sit upstairs, and she was like, I was like, well, Sabrina said that she was my friend, and then she's like, well, Sabrina said that she was my friend too. Like, Sabrina tells everybody that's her friend, and then she tries to get close to them, but just a little bit closer than anyone else. And
when was this?
Like, the night before yesterday.
I don't understand. I said I was your friend. Okay, was I'm not allowed to have more than one friend?
She was trying to say that you try to tell the people in the house that you're their friend, so that they get close to you and then not vote you out.
Okay. Okay.
And
people, I'm not allowed to have more than one friend. I'm serious when I say I'm your friend. Like, I'm Rochelle's friend. I thought I was your friend. I became Ika's friend. I'm Andrew's friend. And I'm Sarah's friend. And I think I'm Netta's friend.
I'll admit that I definitely fucked up and I should have trusted you more. And I feel really bad that I had stayed with my original alliance than making a new one with you and having it stick.
Well, the only thing is because, like, not much crap surfaced about me. Like, if you realize. Like, she said I made fun of you? Like, that's the... Like, really? Like, I wish you would have just trusted me more.
Well, like, the same goes for you.
I know that, but the thing is, like, she told me things that were, like, incredibly, like...
Close to what? Well, that's just...
No, because I wasn't plotting against her. I don't understand. Okay, let me go confront her about that thing. I'm going to make sure she doesn't talk to you about it. Don't worry. I don't want this week to be hard for you. You're already on slop, and I just ate this shit.
It's already hard for me. Rochelle's already killing me.
Okay, well, I don't want it to be worse. Okay? So, like I said, let's go to bed. And just always remember that I'm really not evil.
Okay, well, you remember it too, okay?
Mm-hmm. Okay? I'm going to go talk to Ika.
Okay, sounds good. Can I just say one more thing?
Yeah.
If anything happens out of this conversation, like any good or any bad...
It was good, I'm not going to lie.
Believe what you feel like you want to believe, not everything that you hear.
No, but also know one thing. Smile and nodding is different than smile and agreeing. Always remember that. Okay? Okay? Okay.
I think, well, for Sabrina, it's most probably because.
But I think Heather kind of knew by the end that none of us were really liking her anyway.
Well, she acted like she was so surprised. And I was like, really? And honestly, when Heather was up talking with Ika, I went up there and I said, hey, come talk to me for a sec. I didn't even know what she was talking with Ika. It was in my brain right that second. And I said to her, listen, if I can give you any advice from the outside world, is that sometimes people make decisions, and I was even like analogizing myself, sometimes people make decisions that are not personal. And they're just, like in this game, it's just game.
Yeah, my explanation was
So
very simple.
listen to what the girls have to say. You may or may not want to forgive them, but honestly, they didn't do anything other than play this game for themselves. That's the first thing I told her, because I didn't want her going off fucking saying weird shit, which she probably would.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, I don't like Heather.
Yeah.
And so my decision, not at all.
Did you see her today?
I know. And so
We have 0 towels left.
Okay, Fiona.
Why Fiona?
Don't call me no damn
Because he wants to be Fiona and Shrek.
Andrew was gonna be Shrek, so if I want to make it to the end, I gotta be Fiona.
Fiona. Oh my god. Okay.
I fucking sat here and called Andrew and Kenny Beauty and the Beast. Kenny, Beauty and Andrew.
Oh my god.